Hi there, Libra. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot, and welcome to your general reading for July. If you are new to this channel and feel guided, go ahead and hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell twice so that you can be notified of all future updates. Guys, just want to give a big thanks and a shout out to my regular subscribers. It has been a ride, and I just really need to give you guys appreciation because of all the donations that you've been giving recently and setting up private bookings. It's been awe-striking, but like, I'm so appreciative of all of you. Really, I am, especially with the times that we are all in. And I'm so happy to be able to give messages to those who need it. Like I said, if there's something that you do want and you do resonate with me and you do want to connect, my information is in the bottom, in the description box below. It has all of my information there to reach me, including if you would like to make a donation. All my donations go to this channel. Like I said, I do this out of love. I do this because, I just really want to be able to give messages to those who need to hear it, okay? Utilize my gifts the way I can for people. But anyway, let's get into the general spread. As always, how I start off is I'll pull up some oracle cards and the animal spirit card, and then we're going to get into the spread, okay? It's the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month, all right? So don't get too hung up on the timing, okay? Some of you, this may already have happened. Others of you, it's happening now. These are posted a little bit earlier than July, so just keep that in mind. Some of you, it's gonna happen down the road, but really just see if it resonates. And if it doesn't, do not force it. Utilize your own intuition, okay? So let's get started. Let's get started, Libra. Oh, July, can't believe it, right? Where does time go? Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters as to what messages Libra needs to hear. What does Libra need to know this month? What does Libra need to know this month? What does Libra need to know? These cards are a little bit bigger, these oracle cards. I got small hands. Here we go. Ooh. Lost love, surrender, healing, and release. But this was reversed. This was reversed. Moon energy here. Surrender, healing, release. This is the need to continue to surrender, to continue to heal, to continue to release. It's not being at the point where you can release it all. Interesting, interesting. Let's see what additional oracle cards. There's abundance here, though. It's a 35 that comes to an 8, guys. So even though this is reversed, there's stability here of some sort that feels lacking. Or maybe you're feeling a lack of stability or a lack of something that is not suiting you, or feeling emotionally unstable, maybe due to a relationship. What other messages do we have, Spirit, for Libra? Family. This is feeling like lack of trust in a family environment. Family could be heavily on your mind. A significant other that you might have a family with could be the situation too. But this is like not being able to let go of something that seems very like emotional. It feels like it feels painful. It feels uncomfortable. It feels icky. It feels like the level of like, there's no, like you want growth, feeling the growth. I mean, there's a tree here, so it's really being able to see the fruition of it. Let's see what animal spirit is here with you. Animal spirit is with Libra this month. There's something where I feel like you're actually going to, if you're not at the point where you're letting something go, this is an expectation. It definitely feels, Libra, like it's a high expectation that you have that has not been hit on. Yeah. Clear out the clutter. We have the frog spirit. 28 comes to a 10. There's a completion here. I do feel like you're going to be clearing out things that no longer serve you this month. This could be old programming, old thoughts, expectations, like I had said. Some of you, this expectation is on another, it's like, it feels very strongly, and I'm just gonna state it because it's for some of you, but it feels strongly that this isn't, in regards to the family environment, it could be like a spouse or someone that you do not feel connected to, or it's like you have expectations and there's something that is not going in there. Others of you, it's this desire of wanting to come together. I'm hearing come together, but it's not quite happening that way as expected. It's like it feels very gunky. It feels like there's old hurts and old wounds here, very like inner child like. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say for this month. What additional messages, Spirit, do we have for this month for Libra? Here we go. Woo, these cards are slippery. Page of Inspiration. Strength reversed. We have the Three of Voices reversed. Yeah, still healing on here. Five of Materials. Middle of the month, we have Eight of Materials reversed. We have the Chariot reversed. We have the Two of Voices reversed. The Magician. Four of Materials reversed. High Priestess reversed. Queen of Inspiration. And we have the Knight of Emotions, reversed. Overall energy is the Six of Inspiration. My light just went off. It's going to pop back on. Hopefully it will pop back on. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, nope, it popped back on. Sometimes it can be a little bit silly in my energy. It always happens for Libra too. It's so bizarre. We have the Six of Inspiration here, okay? Consider this the Six of Wands. This is wanting to have victory, okay? This is the feeling of not being able to get to this victory yet, but this is what's heavily on your mind. You want to get through something, okay? There's something that is heavily on your mind, like a wish. They're showcasing me the Star. So it is something that is heavily on your mind to succeed over. This could be, guys, I really feel like it's about coming together as a family, or something where it feels like a family environment where you want to get along, or you want to see something or seek something that is better, okay? It's like I need to heal something within my family dynamic. Some of you, it's just getting over your inner child wounds so that you can succeed over something. Some of you are actually trying to be inspired to do a project, or trying to step ahead in doing a project and not quite there yet because you're letting go of stuff. You have to declutter yourself, all right? So the beginning of the month, we start off with the Page of Inspiration. Oh my gosh, this light. Can you please go back on? Thank you. So sorry, Libra. So weird. It's not my electricity, I promise. It's just spirit. So, Page of Inspiration. This is like the Page of Wands, guys, okay? This is wanting to have that fiery new start, having something that is like inspiring, right? This is seeking that. I feel like the beginning of the month, because this is falling in the beginning of the month, it's having the strength to be inspired to have a new start, a new beginning. You might be dealing with a Leo, or you could be dealing with a fire sign here. Okay, in general, okay, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but we have heavily fire here that we're starting off with, okay? Maybe not seeing eye to eye. I do feel like with Strength here reversed, this is somebody who is loyal to you, who you love, but you notice how there's a moon energy here? This is basically not having, it's like feeling something unknown about this individual, okay? It's almost like you feel like you can't trust this individual. You want to have a new start, but there's some kind of, like, it just feels like you don't trust this person, okay? And it does feel strongly like a mate of some sort. If it's not, it's someone who you're really close to, okay? Like a soulmate. But really, with the fact that we have the cat here and the moon, this just feels like the unknown here, all right? Three of Voices. Now, Voices is the swords, okay? This is the three of Swords, guys, okay? Pain, suffering. This is reversed. This means that whatever harsh words, whatever pain that you're feeling, you're not over it. You're still going over stuff. Many of you are just, like I said, clearing things behind the door. I'm hearing you're cleaning out the closet, okay? The skeleton's in the closet. So this does feel like old inner child wounds within a relationship that are coming out. It's actually helping you to clear. Now, some of you, it's because with the Five of Materials here, it's feeling like, Materials is Pentacles. This is feeling like the loss, okay? the loss, feeling the loss of this relationship, feeling the loss of the connection, not being able to get to it. This person you might have felt very abandoned from this person, and it actually brought up inner child wounds from you of being abandoned in your childhood. There's a lack of trust here. I'm hearing that there's a lack of trust with this individual, okay? So the beginning of the month, I do feel strongly it's this lack of trust, of wanting to have something where there's this connection and you just can't get to that point yet. Now, in the middle of the month, we have the 8 of materials. This is usually about working towards something, right? Working towards something. This is reversed. So this is really stating to me that something is not ready to be grown. There needs to be something said or cleared in this relationship, okay? With Chariot reverse, it's like there's a standstill of the progress that can be made. And it might feel like that in the middle of the month because you are actually going through things that you were clearing. But here's what's really amazing. I do feel strongly for many of you by mid-month, and this, like I said, take time as it is, but it feels like once you get past this, and we'll see, but this individual that you might be dealing with, this is somebody who has their own shadows, I feel like they might have actually closed the door on you. I feel like, you see how there's crying on here? It feels like this person is watching you. It feels like they really feel guilty or shameful. They want to see your happiness. They want to see growth here. So I feel like this person doesn't feel good enough for you. This person doesn't feel like they can, even if they do work into it, that they're not going to be able to get to this like inspiration, be able to see the progress here. But it's weird. It's like you both are working, and it does feel like 2 energies here, and it does feel fiery, Libra. It feels like this person is going to be speaking some kind of truth to you by the middle of the month, okay? Now, the 2 of voices, more communication here, okay? Listen, I just feel like this person in your life is like your night and day, okay? Because they're really showing me light and dark here. So it's like you guys can be very opposite of each other or really showcase each other's shadow side here really strongly, all right? Now, the 2 of voices, the 7, is this the 2 of voices? It's the 7 of voices. I was like, this looks like confusion. Or this looks like a 7 of swords. This looks like someone's has the upper hand. The 7 of swords, the 2 of voices could have been like the crossroad here, but I was reading this wrong. It's the 7 of voices. So the 7 of swords, my apologies, guys. That is like having the upper hand here. But you see how there's a bridge here or crossroads? This feels strongly that there's someone blocking the doorway to getting over. It does feel strongly, so this feels like your energy right here, Libra, and this feels like your significant other, the person that you are having issues with, okay? I feel like you are on the fence of letting them in or go through that door. It's like there's something that you were still trying to heal here from the end of the month. It's like I feel like maybe you have more, because the fox energy here, this is interesting because we have both the foxes here, but it feels like the level of you having some kind of, well, Libra, I mean, we're air signs, so I get it. It's like having like that logical point of view, right? It's like knowing that what is your worth and what your heart desires. And I feel like you're really struggling with that, or at least going through that by mid-month, okay? So even though you might not feel progress or feel like things are going slow, this individual is feeling it too. They see that you are blocking this bridge. It's like, listen, you need to get your shit together. Listen, if you want to cross over this bridge and you want my door to be open, we need to heal some things. So it feels like you might be speaking the truth to this individual, and this person is really going to have to, and we'll see how the cards play out with the outcome cards, but it feels like this person's going to have to step up here, okay? The Magician. Oh my gosh, look at these cards. Manifesting. manifesting a new start. I feel like as soon as you speak the truth and you have the upper hand here, and you do have the upper hand because you're basically taking stock of who's going through your door, okay? You are taking stock of who's going through your door. You need to heal. You need the time to heal. This person definitely hurt you. This person made you feel like you were left out in the cold or abandoned by them, okay? It does feel like this is, because it's family, guys, it feels like you have a family with this individual, or it's just a long-term relationship that feels like family, but it feels like a dynamic where it's in a family household, okay? So I do feel like there's something here that you're working on or manifesting a new start. Could be just your desires too by the middle of the month. But what's beautiful is that you have the Four of Materials here. Now this is about holding on too tightly. This was reversed. By towards the end of the month, I feel like once you speak your truth, you're manifesting a new start. You're actually not holding expectations with this individual because you spoke your truth. Now the High Priest, or the Priestess energy, which is the High Priestess. Look at this. It's got, this is the first time I'm looking at this. This is the first time I'm looking at it, so I noticed that on this card that it has, she's holding like a moon. I've looked at these cards before, but it's like this feeling of like the moon energy here. So it feels like with this reversed, some of you might have not utilized, you could have not been following your heart or your desires, not trusting your gut, I'm hearing, using your logical mind on this. But there is something that is inspiring you, or there's something that you know that this person doesn't do. This is what it is. This person does not trust their gut or their heart, okay? I feel like you're dealing with somebody who has old programming, limited beliefs. So what's happening is you're not holding expectations on this individual anymore, okay? It's like you are utilizing your High Priestess by just knowing that you spoke your truth, you manifested something, you're manifesting, you're working on that. And that's when the Queen of Inspiration comes in here. More fire energy. There's a reason why they wanted me to pick this deck. Because Queen of Inspiration, I mean, I really feel like, Libra, there's something that you did to inspire this person to want to do something better for not only themselves, but for you. They're showing me, notice here, there's that cheetah energy. This is going to come in quick. This is an action. I mean, the Queen of Inspiration, she's action, she's got desire, she's burning. Knight of Emotions. Water energy here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This was reversed. This person is really hesitant on apologizing, on coming forward, but you are inspiring them to have a better start. There is emotions here, but they're afraid to bring it up. I really feel like they're afraid to come out. They're afraid to speak up to you because you did whatever this heartbreak was, or this thing that started at the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, it's like you voiced the truth here, right? It's like you have the upper hand. I feel like you realized there was no, like the relationship was stagnant, that there was no growth in it, that there was nothing started. You felt abandoned by this individual. When you speak that, you kind of let your expectations go with this individual, and now this person's kind of inspired to come back, but they're a little bit shy. They're a little bit scared to have a new start here. Let's see what the outcome cards. I'm going to pull 4 outcome cards with the After Tarot. I do not do reversals on the After Tarot. I just don't feel guided to do so. Let's see what this is. Listen, this is still a hope and desire to heal and mend this relationship. There's still love here. Ace of Truth. Ace of Swords, which is Ace of Truth. Wow. 4 of Cups. Strength. More fire energy here, Leo. 7 of Cups. Interesting. Ace of Swords. The truth. This person knows that they have to speak the truth to you. They know that you're not going to take any more crappy offers, okay? It's like if they approach you and if they don't come to you being authentic. And here's the thing, I feel like you just want to know the truth. You just want to know why they're not doing something. And it does feel like the energy of this person putting something off or not acknowledging a situation within the relationship, okay? I'm hearing this person is not speaking up about this. And if this isn't a love relationship, this is about somebody who, it almost feels like the energy of like, oh, I'll get to that, or I'll do that, and they never do it, right? And it's like you finally speak the truth of saying, listen, this is bringing a lot of hardship for me. This is like, you need to step up, right? I don't see any progress here. Some of you, this is financial. But as soon as this truth is out and this person realizes that they know that they have to be honest with you, because you are just going to take that cup if they present it to you and like pour it down, because you put a lot of emotion into this individual. I feel like you've been very emotionally supportive to this individual. Strength. There's a lot of love here. There really is. I think a lot of you build off strength from each other. I think though, there is confusion here with the 7 of Cups, okay? This person does get stuck in their head. It's like they want to have a new start with you, but there's confusion here. And I feel with the snake energy that they're shedding it. But for going back to you, Libra, this is about you also letting go of expectations. I just feel strongly that this month, as soon as you let go of these expectations, like when you get through this, because you are healing, you're going through this healing right now. You're decluttering. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you. As soon as you release this, you are going to allow yourself to expand and grow with that magician energy. Let's see what the healing message is here. I just feel like you're going to have a lot more options than you know. This person's afraid that you have too many options. It's like they see you as a strength. They know that you're not going to take that offer if it's something where they can't actually show action. The Queen of Inspiration is all about action. So this person needs to start taking actions, right? Their fear is that you have other choices out there. See what healing messages we have for you. Healing messages do we have for Libra? Wow. We have healing energy, this handprint. And we have honoring your energy. I really feel that once you speak up, because there is going to be communication here, and I do think the communication here with that 7 of Voices about getting through that bridge. Once this comes out, once you declutter things that no longer serve you, what you get off your chest, and you not hold on to the expectations, you are going to be doing a lot of self-care. Some of you all are healers, okay? With the High Priestess energy, this person sees you as that as well, okay? So keep that in mind. But this feels like you are in the midst of doing a huge growth and healing, and you're honoring that, okay? And by doing that, you're actually growing and moving towards your goal. You are moving towards your goal here, Libra. So that's something really important. You might feel very heavy, might feel a little bit icky this month, but know that you're going through it, and you are taking actions by speaking the truth, okay? I think that once this is spoken, and then you release the expectations, that's when you're going to see things. That's when you're going to start seeing the actions. And I do believe it's something that you do to inspire this person that actually makes them think about wanting to approach you and come back. But they know that they have to give like a full emotional like offer support here. They're going through it too. They're a little bit behind you. Keep it like that, Libra. They're a little bit behind you. Okay, it's like you get things off your chest and it's cleared, and now they have to process it. So it might feel like there might be more of a resolution in August, but like that's what it feels heavily on there for me. All right, Libra, if this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.